You know, ever since Twilight came out and blew up with this whole hot vampire guy thing, girls have been fascinated with dead guys. Girls want vampires, werewolves, ghosts, I mean anything except like an actual, you know, regular guy. So next time you hear someone say, where have all the good men gone? I mean, apparently they're all dead, so, you know, good luck with that. But one of the biggest and longest running series of 100-year-old vampire dates a 16-year-old girl, and no one thinks this is weird at all, is Vampire Diaries. You know, after my previous videos, I didn't think things could really get much worse, but then again, that's what we all said about YouTube, and well, look where we are now. So let's take a dive into the show that for some reason was a smash hit, Vampire Diaries. The show starts off with a mysterious, disembodied voice who sounds like he really just can't be bothered right now.
For over a century, I have lived in secret, hiding in the shadows, alone in the world.
I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. That pretty much just describes me all through middle school. I guess I was just ahead of my time or something. Anyway, flash forward and we meet Elena, a high school girl whose parents had died just before summer break. Because parents just have to ruin everything, right, teens? Heading off to school, we see Elena's little brother, Jeremy, giving a girl some aspirin for her menstrual cramps, I assume, and Elena just trying to get through the day. While walking through the hallway, Elena and her friend Bonnie catch a glimpse of the new guy in school.
Hold up. Who's this? All I see is back. It's a hot back.
Hey, whoa, okay, we're not just pieces of meat for you to drool over, okay? I'm more than a hot back, whatever the heck that means. Elena sees her brother go into the bathroom and naturally follows him in to discuss his pharmaceuticalness.
Whoa, that's down, chick.
Great. It's the first day of school and you're stoned.
No, I'm not.
Where is it? Is it on you?
Stop, all right? You need to chill yourself, all right?
Chill myself? What is that, stoner talk?
Okay, to be fair, no one says chill yourself, but let's be real here, okay? Stoner talk probably sounds a lot more like, but like, if Santa Claus knows who's good and who's bad and stuff, right? No, shut up, just listen. Why didn't he know that the reindeer were being mean to Rudolph? You know, like what if reindeer are immune to his powers, man?
Dude, you were so cool.
Stop, I don't have anything on me. Are you crazy?
You haven't seen crazy, Jeremy.
Hey, I saw a guy win a Super Smash Brothers tournament with a Dance Has Revolution dance pad, okay? I know crazy when I see it. Anyway, while all this is going on, all the girls are going over the new guy as he walks down the hallway. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous now. Surely he can't be all that, right?
Pardon me.
It's not even chiseled jaws, it's just a piece of lips. What? After an awkward conversation between Elena and the new high school hunk, we see them sitting in history class together and love is in the air. Okay, the whole like our eyes meet and then we look away thing, like that's cute and everything, but this is just getting creepy. I mean, look at this. Right? After school, Elena goes to the cemetery to write in her diary about how her first day of school went, when suddenly a bunch of mist flows in, a creepy bird shows up, and Elena, trying to get away, stumbles down a hill and runs into, wait for it, Stefan, of all people. Really though, how small is this town? They get to talking about this and that, and things turn real creepy real quick.
I'm Elena.
I'm Stefan.
I know. We have history together.
In English and French.
And your locker number is 207. You went to the bathroom 4 times today, but the last time you were gone for 6 minutes and 26 seconds, so you probably pooped. You live at 1327 Westfield Lane. You have 5 teddy bears in your bedroom. Boy, good thing this dude's attractive, or this might be a little creepy, huh? Stefan, who's a vampire, by the way, not sure if you picked up on that. You see, he's not just creepy, but he's also dead, so there you go. Anyway, he smells some blood, and turns out Elena hurt herself more than she thought.
Oh, wow, Jill, look at that. That is not pretty. Are you okay?
Am I okay? No, there's a hole in your leg. It's freaking gross. Put your pant leg back down. What's wrong with you? Stefan has a hard time controlling himself in the sight of blood. I guess that's a vampire thing, but honestly, same. And heads home to write in his journal like a total nerd.
I lost control today. Everything I've kept buried inside came rushing to the surface.
Yeah, well, you know, late night Taco Bell will do that to you. Now we flash forward to Jeremy, Elena's little brother, who's trying to chat up the girl he gave aspirin to earlier in the show.
When's the last time you had sex with a puppy?
Oh, jeez, okay, well, there's icebreakers and then there's icebreakers, all right? Can you imagine this kid on Tinder? Goldmine. Flashing sideways, we see Caroline, who is basically just some random girl at the same high school, don't worry about it, telling Bonnie everything she figured out about the new hot guy, Stefan, completely unaware of how creepy this all comes off.
Stefan Salvatore. He lives with his uncle up at the old Salvatore boarding house. He hasn't lived here since he was a kid. Military family, so they moved around a lot. He's a Gemini and his favorite color is blue.
Yeah, you know, I was with you up until the whole Gemini thing, and now I just want out of this conversation. Back at Elena's house, as she's getting ready to go to the restaurant we were just at, she opens the door, and what do you know? It's Stefan standing silently outside her door like it's a totally normal thing to do. You know, I tried this in high school once myself, and the responding police officers were not amused.
Oh.
Sorry, I was about to knock. I wanted to apologize for my disappearing act earlier. I know it was strange.
No, you showing up randomly at my house after we had like a one conversation about cemeteries is strange. I mean, you were fine until like right now. Elena invites Stefan to go with her to her little get together with her friends, and nothing really happens except Elena's ex gets like jealous or whatever. Anyway, the next day at school, we're back in history class because when you only have budget for one set, you gotta make it count, am I right?
How many casualties resulted in this battle? Miss Bennett.
A lot.
Cute becomes dumb in an instant, Miss Bennett. Mr. Donovan, would you like to take this opportunity to overcome your embedded jock stereotype?
It's okay, Mr. Tanner. I'm cool with it.
Elena, surely you can enlighten us about one of the town's most significantly historical events?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I was willing to be lenient last year for obvious reasons, but the personal excuses ended with summer break.
Okay, who is this teacher? What teacher would say this? Hey you, you're cute but dumb. Hey you, you're a dumb jock. Oh, what's that? Your parents died? Get over it. What, you think you're Batman or something? This isn't Dead Poet Society, pal, okay? It's a high school history class, so just chill yourself, dude, okay? Not getting the answers he wants, the teacher calls on Stefan for the first and probably last time.
There were 346 casualties, unless you're counting the local civilians.
Except, of course, there were no civilian casualties in this battle.
Actually, there were 27, sir. Confederate soldiers, they fired on a church, believing it to be housing weapons, and they were wrong. The Founders' Archives are stored in Civil Hall if you'd like to brush up on your facts.
Later that day, I think, there was a back-to-school party in a forest in the middle of nowhere because 200 drunk teens in the middle of nowhere definitely does not raise any red flags to anyone. At this party, Elena shows up with Stefan, her ex gets all grumpy grump about it, Caroline tries to hit on Stefan and he's like, yeah, right. And the girl that Jeremy likes gets attacked by a vampire. Boy, you know, parties sure have changed since I was in high school. Just kidding, I never got invited to parties, and look how I turned out. I don't care. Now, Stefan goes home and turns out the attacks weren't him, but it was his cross-eyed brother the whole time.
It's been 15 years, Damon.
Thank God. Couldn't take another day of the 90s. That horrible grunge look did not suit you. Remember, Stefan, it's important to stay away from fads.
Ah, you mean like cheesy teen dramas about vampires? Later that night, Bonnie and Caroline are at a coffee shop trying to sober up, I guess, and Caroline just puts it all out on the table.
Elena always says the right thing. She doesn't even try, and he just picks her. And she's always the one that everyone picks for everything. And I try so hard, and I'm never the one.
Well, hey, if you want pale, socially awkward guys who wear all black, just hang out at the table with the anime kids, and you're basically halfway there. Oh boy, how many times did I say this in high school? I mean, seriously, I changed the way I looked, nothing. I changed the way I talked, nothing. Turns out the whole time I was just a total schmuck. So pro tip, if you're the only constant variable and the equation still doesn't work, you might be the problem. Anyway, the episode ends with Stefan visiting Elena's house, again, and Elena invites him in, and then the show goes on for 8 seasons. Wow. I imagine if you started watching this show when you were like 16 or so, you know, like in the target demographic or whatever, and you finished when you were like 24, you'd probably wish you could get that time back, huh? Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. I know I say this like at the end of every video and y'all probably sick of hearing it, but really, you know, I just want to say thanks to everybody. I mean, the response is phenomenal on these videos. I made a lot of videos for a long time that like no one really cared about. And then just to have like all of a sudden these last like what, 3.5 weeks, just it's a bit overwhelming to say the least. I don't really know how or why or you know what's going on, but you know, I'm glad you all came and glad you're all sticking around. I've seen all your guys' you know, requests and responses about TV shows and movies you want me to do, and of course, you know, I'm getting through them. I got to see what I can and can't do, because like some of them, it's like it seems like a really good idea, like, oh, I like this movie, I want to see the thing about it, but like when you actually sit down and try and watch it and try and think of how you can make jokes and stuff, sometimes it's not as easy as you think. But you know, I'll get to what I can, I'll do what I can. You know, I can't promise I can do every single one that everyone requests, because I mean, these videos do take a long time. I mean, just doing this video, it's like I have to watch the episode, write down the jokes, then I have to write the script of the whole video, then I have to edit the script, and then I have to put all the footage together, and then I have to start animating. So, you know, a lot of moving parts that maybe aren't quite so obvious. But I'll get to him when I get to him. Again, I just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for telling all your friends and everything. I really, really do appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know any TV series or movies you think I might not be aware of that you want me to do. And I'll see y'all next time.